was the late 50s when Americans were first introduced to the mystical Asian art form known as the martial arts. It was before television and before the internet. And with the exception of those in the military, most had never heard of martial arts. But once we did, we were captivated. In 1983, martial arts exploded in popularity, and Denver, Colorado became home to the top martial arts school in the western United States and the #1 school in Denver ever since, the internationally acclaimed Mile High Karate.
I developed myself physically and mentally based on the Mile High Karate spirit. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others. I achieved my fullest potential in developing knowledge, honesty, and strength.
My kids are learning how to set goals.
All the instructors are homegrown, so we practice what we preach.
They are learning how to take on responsibility.
She says, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am.
She started being able to converse with other kids, problem solve when conflicts came up. Just a major, major difference.
Self-esteem is something that they've earned rather than something that's just been given to them.
Well, I think Mile High Karate is probably, well, not probably, it definitely is the most organized karate studio we've been in.
Your kids are with the kind of people that you want your kids to be with.
I think confidence more than anything else.
It goes beyond just self-defense.
Some of the anti-bullying things that are taught in the school have really come in handy.
Confidence, control, ability to focus, things that transfer into the classroom, things that transfer with their friends.
I think it's been a very good thing for them to get involved in.
This is probably the largest school in Colorado, Mile High Karate, and one of the best.
Ready to go!
Stephen Oliver's Mile High Karate is a world leader in character development for kids and their families. Since 1983, families just like yours have been developing focus, confidence, and success through Mile High Karate. There are students of all ages, starting as young as 3 years old. Black belt instructor Stephen Oliver.
The advantage is they don't have any preconceptions about life yet. And we can take them early and mold them in such positive ways. They can suddenly figure out that they can do just about anything. I mean, we have kids who start when they're 4 and 8 years old. They're teaching 30 people. They're doing public speaking. I mean, most adults are scared about that, but an 8-year-old gets up in front of 30 people and they're speaking and they're teaching and they're leading and they're doing it in an articulate manner. It's amazing.
Another surprise was that Mile High Karate actually operates more like a private school with a well-defined curriculum.
Remember, when you're focusing, you're looking straight ahead. Attention means two things: concentration and self-control. Say concentration.
Concentration!
Self-control.
Self-control!
Very good. About courtesy.
Yes, sir.
With the exception of modification for age appropriateness, each student learns the same material. Kicking and punching is actually a very small part of what students learn, and it doesn't take long to figure that out.
It's life skills now, character development, behavioral and ethical skills that many times they're not getting anywhere else.
In martial arts schools across the country, students learn some form of self-defense. But at Stephen Oliver's Mile High Karate, students learn so much more. It was amazing that while they're developing quickness and power, speed and grace, the program was also developing character. Take, for instance, the student creed. It's a promise students make to themselves and their instructors.
I developed myself physically and mentally based on the Mile High Karate spirit.
To be the best that they can be.
I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others.
And not just as a karate student, but in everything they do.
I achieved my fullest potential in developing knowledge, honesty, and strength.
The students memorize the student creed and recite it at the start of every class. And they live it every minute of every day.
Dedicated student of the martial arts, I will live my life by the principles of black belt: modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and indomitable spirit.
Ready, 1, 2.
The kids are always required to say yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, and occasionally we actually have parents who are kind of afraid of that. They think it's too formal. What they don't realize is if you start with discipline, education is easy. If you start with a lack of discipline, education is nearly impossible.
A lot more respect, a lot more discipline. He acts a lot more grown up.
The respect that she gives me, saying yes ma'am all the time.
This has done a lot for him, bringing him into control.
Tyler respects adults a lot.
Since she started the karate lesson, she's just been so mellow, and she's really becoming more respectful.
She says yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, and they take pride in coming to karate and showing off what great things they've done at home and what great things they've done at school and at daycare, and it's been really nice just to ask them to do something that yes ma'am, and they do it.
She's taught her respect for her parents, respect for elders. I truly appreciate that. She knows the word sir, ma'am. This is something you don't hear from young children anymore.
And we really like it. We think it's been really good for his self-confidence.
I think they behave better for their parents. I think they obey. They have to reply to adults by saying yes ma'am, yes sir.
And this time he got a progress report, and it was perfect all the way down. I was so excited because his control has just come together so well.
Respect has gone way up with the using the yes sirs and yes ma'ams.
He has a lot more responsibility than homework and stuff he takes more seriously than he did before, just as he's grown with the program.
It's definitely helped his focus and his self-esteem. They get so excited with their accomplishments.
I've had one kid that wouldn't respect me at all. Now he's saying yes ma'am all the time. And I have...
Makes you happy.
Oh, it makes you... It's wonderful.
One thing we found that parents love about Mile High Karate is the discipline their kids learn. Self-discipline. The kind of discipline that makes kids clean their own room or do their own homework without being asked. Teaching kids self-discipline and focus is part of the Mile High Karate curriculum.
The people that come to us want their kids to have a disciplined environment. They want them to grow and develop. They want to be successful.
Confidence, control, ability to focus, things that transfer into the classroom, things that transfer with their friends.
He's very confident in himself.
As far as sports go, he's more confident. He used to kind of hang back. Now he's right in there.
They're doing better in school as well.
I've seen a tremendous improvement with my son with his self-esteem. It has done absolute wonders for him.
Self-defense is not even an issue.
She was very shy, didn't want to go anywhere near the front, and that has changed drastically.
She walks very proud.
She's more sure of herself, and if kids tease her at school about something, she just blows it off. It doesn't bother her anymore like it used to.
Ever since I brought her here, she's just she feels a lot better about herself.
It's changed him immensely. He's he walks around with confidence. His grades were always good anyway, but it's been enhanced. Now he's a straight A student all the time.
Well, I've gotten better grades, and it's taught me to be able to do speeches in front of classes.
It's been a great workout for me. It keeps me in shape. It's gave me a lot more confidence.
Confidence, speaking ability, self-esteem, kind of believing in myself, self-worth. I can remember when I started and I look back on it, and then I look at myself now, I see the changes done for me. The advantage of being a head instructor is I get to see that to the kids that I'm teaching now. I see the change when they come in to when they leave.
Signed up for confidence, self-esteem, discipline, respect.
Well, how has it done that for you? I mean, that all sounds good, but how did karate give you self-esteem? What happened to make that happen?
Once I got to blue belt, they started putting me in a leadership role where I had to project my voice, be confident in front of students.
And you've performed now in front of, what was the biggest crowd, 3,000 or 4,000 people?
Yes, sir.
You've had some big events like that, but you're teaching 200 or 300 people every week.
Yes, sir.
That's fantastic.
He's very confident of himself. He
is just very outgoing.
The kicking and punching and that confidence really helped him in junior high with handling bullies. He never had to fight with anybody.
I'm a lot more apt to look at people when I talk to them, have more eye contact.
His focus grew also.
She started being able to converse with other kids, problem solve when conflicts came up. Just a major, major difference.
Our son's been in the program for about 2 years, and we've noticed a real change in his self-esteem, and he likes going to class, and he looks forward to it, and I think it's helped with his grades in school and working on his homework. The fact that they have the job sheets to reward the kids during the week and during the program, I think helps him try harder in school, and I think it's helped him carry himself better with his friends at school.
He's used to getting up in front of people, and it doesn't even seem to faze him.
Their self-esteem is something that they've earned rather than something that's just been given to them. They get their self-esteem from achievement rather than having it just simply handed it to them and somebody patting them on the back just for showing up.
We have these kids, and suddenly they're really becoming respectful. That carries over at home. They start working on their homework. They start getting a karate instructor saying, how'd you do in school today? They have the karate instructor give them rewards for a good report card, and suddenly, a lot of these kids we have now are on Ritalin. They're gradually working their way off of that. They're gradually becoming more and more focused in school, dramatically better at home. It's a huge improvement.
I think it's really helped her focus and her concentration, both at home and her homework and her schoolwork.
How to be humble, and they're very respectful. I just appreciate it very much.
And we were really referred from a physician because we were told HD, AD, and AD kids should take karate, and it's been the best.
My kids are the ones who are watching the coaches. When the coaches are talking to them, they're looking the coach in the eye, they're paying attention, and I don't see that from the other kids who haven't had involvement in martial arts training.
But the main reason I got them in and stuff, right, is because of the discipline that they learn here and just the enthusiasm and everything. It helps them in the long run.
He's done really good with his discipline. When I first brought him here, he was having a little trouble in that area, but he's doing a lot better now. And he has a great attention span now, and he's focusing better.
I really do get into the discipline of it and the exercise.
She was very focused to begin with, but this improved a lot. Her schooling has improved.
He's learned discipline. He's learned how to focus. This has helped him in all his skills at school.
Focus on grades, the focus on paying attention, the focus on yourself. When I say on yourself, not being arrogant, but learning how to find out what your strong qualities are and how to set those forward, find out what your weaknesses are, how to build upon those.
The discipline, there's just a different, that was the main reason that I wanted to come, but all in all, she enjoys everything.
He's been in the program for a little over 2 years, and I guess one of the things that surprised me is the focus on discipline, self-respect, rather than on fighting and the other attributes that come to mind when you think of karate. It's a little bit like Boy Scouts in that regard. Very good characteristics that are stressed, and he's developed very well. Very happy with it.
Number one, physical activity, flexibility, really good discipline now. I mean, all I have to do is kind of threaten them with a belt type, this belt type thing, and they're just like, yeah, I'll do anything for karate.
She has kind of a different personal problem that brought us here, and this has really worked it out. I mean, as far as discipline, respect, and knowing that what she's doing has encouraged her to be a different type of person. Self-esteem, outgoing, but really being competitive, and that's what we needed. She needed to know that she was special, and she does now, because this school tells her that she's special in lots of ways.
Shooting for is not, a scary physical environment, but a positive, happy, excited, motivated environment where people can learn and grow to the next level, where they're always shooting for short-term, long-term goals. It's learning life skills that really enhances anything else they want to come in contact with.
Very good. Remember, when you're focusing, you're looking straight ahead. Attention means two things: concentration and self-control. Say concentration. Concentration. Self-control. Self-control. Very good. Bow of courtesy. Bow of courtesy means respect. Say respect. Respect. By the way, raise your hand. Who do you respect first? Marcus.
Yourself, sir.
Fantastic. Yourself first.
One of the staples in the curriculum at Mile High Karate is to teach students of all ages how to set goals. It's been proven the most successful people in the world set goals. Built into the Mile High Karate program is teaching students how to start with small, short-term goals and work up to large, long-term goals.
What we really focus on is making people feel better about themselves, helping them set goals, attain their long-term objectives. Obviously, they get fit and healthy in the process. Obviously, they learn some tremendous sports and athletic skills. But the main thing is, it's really a developmental process, and it's something that makes them develop their character, develop their ability to do better at school, to do better at work, and just kind of round out their life.
My kids are learning how to set goals. You know, they're learning confidence, how to set goals, and commitment, which is really hard. And I think that they know to be committed means you're in there for the long haul.
I think what really sold me on this program was I watched my 5-year-old just really mature in his ability to focus and to set goals. We watched, you know, the short-term goals and the long-term goals that I think is really something that Mile High Karate is really good at focusing in on.
Mile High Karate understands how important education is and supplements and supports a child's growth from school by enhancing character development and goals focus.
Ready, set! And attention!
It's fantastic. Their grades are better. Everything about them really is better. They're more confident. They seem happier. They seem a lot more focused. They're all excited about their black belts. They can tell you when they're going to get their black belts. They're that motivated. It's made a big difference. We love it.
It helps a lot in school. She stays a little bit more focused. She knows that she's got to have her assignments turned in because it reflects into the karate area. They will get on her if she doesn't keep her school grades up and so forth.
Oh, it's outstanding. Totally outstanding. Since my son's been coming here, I mean, he's like making like all kinds of A's and everything. If you look at his uniform, you'll see he's got nothing but gold stars on his uniform.
The dedication to schoolwork and the focus at school has really improved since we started at Mile High Karate. It's really also helped me at work with my focus and planning and pulling everything together.
I think that the recognition here at Mile High, it goes beyond just self-defense, also the mental aspect of doing well in school, building positive self-esteem, the character. There's assignments that are discussed, and I think that helps the kids. And when they get recognized by their peers, when they come into class with their good report card, or maybe a test that they did well on, or a project that they did well on, not only does the teacher recognize them, but they're recognized in front of the whole school. And I think that's very important for building self-esteem and being recognized by their peers.
They're really into karate, and their focus has become outrageous, and their grades have been excellent from school.
Well, we consider this school a school. We have him sent to a small private school in Denver, and we wanted him to complement his academic excellence with the excellence of Mile High Karate. And we know that this is probably the largest school in Colorado, Mile High Karate, and one of the best. And we've not been disappointed.
People have trouble distinguishing martial arts as they think for kids it's either recreational or they think that it's violent. And of course, really it shouldn't be either one. You know, people should treat this like elementary school. I mean, it's a more important life skill than many of the things that people think of as imperative.
Your kids are with the kind of people that you want your kids to be with. We're surrounded by nice people, good kids, all share the same kinds of values for their children.
As far as achievement in homework, they praise doing well in tests, and they focus on the kids' positive attributes.
Oh, I think it's got them more motivated and more dedicated in what they're doing.
they have an incentive to get their homework done so that they can get out there to do their karate.
He's been doing this for about 90 days now, and the turnaround's been incredible. He's now almost straight A's. He's got 1 B, and the turnaround has just been incredible.
I had a 6th grade teacher call me up one time, and he said, Ben comes in, he opens up his book and starts reading, and he just couldn't believe it. And he says, well, why is he like that? I said, well, because of karate.
She was 7 when she started, very shy, very quiet, low self-esteem. She's now above all that. Her grades are perfect. Her self-esteem is wonderful in the classroom, not only in the classroom but at home also.
She has exhibited such exuberance in school. She has, her grades have gone up.
I can't think of anything else that I could do that could have a huge impact in somebody's life the way this does.
How's everybody feeling today, boys and girls? All right, children.
But our instructors every day are impacting hundreds of people. You know, over the years, we've had 15,000 or 20,000 students, and every one of them have been touched in a positive way.